Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. The big war, the third big war has kicked off just now. The Polish National Republic is being beset on both sides. We are trying to get into the Lithuanian People's Republic here with a couple of Marines and then eventually our army, as well as then making our way up to White Finland afterwards and knocking them out. I suppose I can move this division here, the PMCs, to at least help out the edge of this war. We're being called into arms against okay, so this war with the Polish National Republic is also the war with the Imperial Kwangtung territories in Japan. Which I ain't so sure I want to be a part of, if we're being totally forthright. Say let's just keep making what we can here. You know what? Let's grab an extra train, because why not? We could also start making some railway guns. You know what? That could be fun. We'll add them next up in the queue. We need so much military equipment. It's absurd. I guess also there's not really a point in me putting my troops over here. Either, if that's the case. If I'm not part of that war, I'm not part of that war. So we're trying to bring up a couple of more squadrons here of submarines. Part of me is also just thinking like, okay, maybe let's bring up everybody. On the way for repair. Well, let's let them get there first. There's our advanced radio. We could start building rocket sites. I don't have radar technology, which seems strange. But I guess it's the truth. We're building a couple experimental facilities. Man, I'm worried about all the coastal provinces here. Accidentally built a coastal fort there. But I think that they're also all going to probably want to just be built up with regular forts as well. Japan makes for a scary possibility at the moment because they own or they control a lot of these borders. Now, there's not really like much up here. And I guess this is mountain range, so they actually can't pass this. Which means we could just choose to reinforce some of our terrain like that. I don't know. It's an option. I'm getting ready for the worst. That's my policy right now. Who knows what's going to happen? 39% naval supremacy. But if we put you out here and put you on naval invasion support, the Polish National Republic has laid 1,000 mines in this location. How did that drop me to 25%? I guess the thing is, like, submarines don't really give much in the way of naval supremacy. I do not understand how I'm meant to get this naval supremacy up for this invasion, or if it's even possible. Furthermore, how nobody else is helping us. I think that's the worst part. Pierre Rickman, leader of the Belgian Congo, has approached us with an interesting offer. Apparently, the nation's uranium deposits are richer than expected. There are now ideas of smuggling some of the raw material to our nation for a price. Yes. The Congo has uranium, you say? Can I purchase my way over there? They're still unwilling to give us up Cairo. But I'm going to buy some other stuff in the meantime. Expand our influence. And I guess we're in control of that right now as well, which is really nice. All right, what about this part of Egypt? Ooh, gas fields. Yeah, I'll do some oil mining. Go through Poland, I guess, rather than naval invade. This looks like Canada is... Finally, the Canadians showed up and the naval invasion is actually allowed to start happening. Now, I have no idea if we're actually going to be able to do much here. That was green for a second. Oh my God, let's go. Somebody broke in here. Looks like the Alpines. How do we get these troops across? Unable to find a valid path. Right back, go across the ocean. I mean, surely if you go here, you can find a valid path across. No, no, unless that invasion is done. appears that our Marines have failed to take their point. So we're going to try this up again. I'm going to try just invading them outside of the city for now. Albion wants to send 11 divisions as expeditionary forces to help us out. I mean, I guess. Why not? I'm happy to let their troops die. We'll give them this opium-addicted general. Get a little extra breakthrough on our Marines as well. What is the Alpine Protectorate? This was Switzerland absorbed Austria and then went to war with France, is what happened. 28 days. Okay. Well, we're maxed out on encryption here. I mean, I might as well just keep going. I really don't want to join any of these wars. I don't have to. We're still hurting on steel. US has got a little bit more. We can start borrowing. Nice to Sweden. I'm not sure like what I should be making necessarily here. Maybe some more trucks. Getting them upgraded. Construction level 5. Grab that resource efficiency as well. Tried getting into this game so many times, but you just suck at it. My greatest achievement was beating Germany as France without the Allies, but that took you until 1946. I don't think there's any shame in that. It's a tough game, right? Even I've not been doing particularly well. This campaign has been a bit of a mess. Hillfighter and Mountaineer. Oh, that's nice. The Khyber rifles. Give them a little benefit. No allies is a pretty good brag, yeah. Japan is also over here doing some war. I mean, this whole time I've been like, I'm going to side with America and fight England, but the more and more these war goes on, the more and more I feel like I'm just locked into this no matter what I do. Stuck. Improve the anti-air upgrades. We'll get the last anti-air technology here. This invasion's almost ready to go again. I feel like these guys might as well be raiding all of these areas, seeing as they're submarines. The nuclear reactor design, we need to choose what materials to use for the moderator. This will dictate the design of the entire reactor, heavy water or graphite. Heavy water is cheaper. A purified graphite is the better moderator. All right, well, let's do purified graphite. I have infinite money. It feels like some days. My rookie Marines are ready for this invasion. I guess let's go, dudes. Give it another try. 90%. Oh, wow. We actually have another Marine division here. I really should call these guys like Marines. And then like PMCs. And these are like Albions. And then we just have a bunch of home guard back home. Two of these guys should actually be in there. And these guys can just be all on train as well. So many numbers and intricacies that I just don't understand how to do combined arms fighting. I just do World War I style wave tactics. I mean, if you do that, just as long as you take the right research tree. Not research, the right doctrine tree. You can kind of do that. Mass assault. A large number of good enough weapons in the path to victory. 90%. Flipping back and forth between yellow and green. No, we're toast there. I think. We cannot get that landing. Naval engineering facility. Tank specialists, nuclear specialists. None of these guys are very good. We could hire Ann Hope or Ann Hope. Well, she's got glasses, so let's hire her. What happened? Where did she go? How come you just spent all my PP recruiting this character and then they vanished? Why are you in aerodynamics instead of a naval engineer now? She was a naval engineer, right? Am I crazy? Did I just do that wrong? I could have sworn it said they were both naval. Maybe I goofed that. Oh, that's not what I meant to build. I meant to build suicide pills. Oh well. These guys desperately need to be training up here. Okay, Marines, you flubbed it. We're going to put you on training supplies. We now have a land research facility as well. We have additional military facilities. Here's the problem is I'm like not building submarines because I'm building too many guns. And it's using up all of my steel. Well, we can advance the submarines at least. I'm probably not going to switch off the current submarines we have, seeing as we're just going to go up to the next tier right away. That's another cipher down. Yeah, let's do Soviet Republic. It's only 200 days. Got free civvy packs. So I'm just going to fort up. Fort up for Fortnite. You guys have oil. I'm going to upgrade you. You have oil. I'm going to upgrade you. Panama Canal is the Panama Canal. Let's just upgrade you and probably also put some coastal forts in here. Suez Canal, not Panama Canal. My bad. My bad. Naval expansion, naval procurements. Military parade. No, we don't need to do that. Man, political power is a nightmare in this campaign. We never have enough. Not even remotely close. Struggling a little bit here on convoy rating, but not much. I don't want to go to war with Japan, even though they're destroying British Burma. Could just buy British Burma. Just keep working down the coastline. Pick up all this territory. Why not, it feels like. Other than we need political power for a million different things. How are we on the old occupied territories chart? Can we go by like resistance? Not too bad. Okay, we could definitely drop down a bunch of these. Like if you're at 2%. Oh, that's also probably though because I have people parked up there. South American Socialist Republic triggers naval arms race. Okay. Good to know. We also picked up some research and the Khyber rifles. What's this? Chindans. This was not here. Which grant non-combat out-of-supply penalties, encirclement penalties, and supply grade for Chindans. India needs a special forces division, so we have formed the Chindans to operate behind enemy lines in the jungles of Asia. This is a risky operation, will have high casualty rates, but could be of great service to the war effort. Yeah, let's grab that. Why not? Okay, we can't do any more experimental rockets. We could increase our coastal forts, though. Boop, 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 boop. We have no anti-tank, and I'm okay with that. Because we have anti-tank rifles, which are just gonna have to work. Yeah, I guess the thing is like, even if we win this invasion, we can't actually... Like, we're probably not going to get much in the way of support. Naval battles here against Germany, but that's not really my problem. They keep trying to land. Italians are just trying to land a bunch of troops there right now. Tindits were really cool spec op force that raided Japanese forces deep in enemy territory. Love that. I mean, they seem like the kind of division that, while we might not necessarily have right now, it would be useful for us. More reliable radios. Oh, we need like more submarines though. Superior range for long distance cruiser submarine. I guess that would probably be best for us, but we still need a scientist for it, so. This anti-air is more advanced. So are these submarines, but again, I'm just going to wait on them. Imagine the most inhospitable jungles. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically imagining Vietnam. I can't imagine any kind of jungle warfare in Asia is a fun time. There are 78 divisions here belonging to the East Indies. I feel like if we do ever end up in a war, we're going to get absolutely destroyed. Let's grab the Bren carrier and then maybe those amphibious anthrax. I'm going to buy all your steel. Why are we not sending convoys? If I have 223 in stockpile, I'm not getting notifications that our convoys are being sunk by anybody. I don't know who they even would be getting sunk by. Oh my god, I didn't even think about this. I could just actually be converting all this stuff instead of building new things, which would be way cheaper and way faster. Good grief. I hate that I have the scientist and I can't fire her and replace her with someone who's more useful. Or who's at all useful, I should say. I mean, I suppose Germany could be raiding convoys out this away. Is the reason that we're not moving in here because my troops are actually taking up the supply? Wow, the Soviets really did a push here to try to get to Warsaw. Turkish-Italian rivalry is intensifying in Anatolia. I don't know what's happening over there right now. We're just going to add these guys into the expeditionary force. Let them make their way around. Okay, okay, okay. You're a puppet. You need to move towards integrated puppet. Okay, so subject exporting to Overlord happens whether or not you are buying from them or not, possibly. You know what? I'm really not clear on that. Because we haven't been making any advancements in that recently. It does seem like pulling out of here is causing this to work. Albion has taken bold and outrageous steps to completely blockade capital warships outside of Caracas and Venezuela. Uh-oh. Guys, just push this last section so we can fight Germany, for the love of God. I think my Marines are taking supply attrition and it's actually killing their experience. I mean, all my PMCs should actually be... Oh, yeah, that's right. We have a whole load of PMCs up here that actually I forgot about. We've unlocked the Chindan Special Forces. We're almost at 50% war support. We need 55 for regimental loyalty. Hum, hum, hum. Oh, we can get a railway gun. Yeah, why not? Just in case we need it for this Japan war. Here's excavation. I'm going to grab a bit more fuel refinery. Question mark. Constant malaria and mosquitoes. I mean, I guess that's why we have that quinine special ability. Ironically enough, I think my own supply here is probably blocking them from making a play on Warsaw. I'm just unlocking all of these at this point. I could become the spy master, but I'm going to leave this faction probably pretty soon. And I do need scientists. And they went up from 50 to 75. Well, you know what? I have an air scientist that I can't get rid of, so why don't we build an air lab? Mysore becomes an integrated puppet. So we've almost got them all integrated. Or at least integrated puppet levels. This doesn't really matter. Let's make sure we're building in Mysore. He says. Unable to build much in here. Maybe some anti-air. Maybe a fort in Bangalore. Ten convoys. I'd appreciate that. Not sure what he's doing down there. Advanced anti-air can get all of its bonuses on it. And, yeah, I guess keep making infantry equipment for right now. Okay. Oh my god, dudes. The Russians took this point. I can't even make the push over to Danzig because the Russians moved in. First successful nuclear reactor test, proving the feasibility of controlled nuclear fission. The breakthrough promises a new era of energy production. Change in popularity of non-aligned. No, let's keep this classified. I don't want anyone to know we're making nukes. Good grief. Infiltration in depth, recon, reconnaissance, and reinforcement rate. You know what's really funny? I've gone Grand Battle Plan, which gives all these bonuses to recon. I don't even have recon unlocked. This evasion's almost ready to boogie. Oh, it's going. And it's not enough. Even 5 fully decked out Marine squads cannot break this port. Okay, I'm going to add in night shifts. We'll start getting some production bonuses. Oh my god. Can we do it? Go, go, everybody, every single person across that river. Get in there. Allez, allez. How's Finland faring? They're fine. Nobody is bothering them whatsoever, much to my chagrin. Sniping us from Helsinki. Piat and the submarine hulls. Okay, I guess I'm going to start researching recon teams upgrade. Magic snorkels on submarines dramatically reduces their visibility, making them harder to see and engage on enemy ships. We'll pick that up. We're going to grab our submarine here, and we're going to go for the advanced submarine hull. With like tier 4 torpedo tubes, I guess. You have a lot of torpedoes right now. I don't see why not. I know this is way too many units to be stacking on a single location right now, but I just want them to smash their way through. Which, man, they are really struggling on. What if these Marines said that instead of going there, they did an invasion from like here to Kronenberg? All these rookie Albions in here as well. I didn't realize they actually gave me Marines in this expedition force. Anti-tank, artillery, double artillery. Warsaw has fallen. Ultimately, I just kind of want the Albions grinding through here. They're not really my manpower in the same way. All right. We might as well finish up infrastructure in some of these places. Build some more factories that we can just throw away. To the old investors. I'm actually down to only 18 taxable factories right now, so that ain't bad. We have oil fields to develop. Yes, sir. I'll take some bonus oil fields. Plastic explosives. And finally, we'll take up Diplo training just to get this done. Oh, I see the problem here. Ba, 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 ba. Kingdom of Romania cedes to the Soviet Republic. Claims Bessarabia. Our troops here are garbage, but like there's no way we can't just grind this through. The Germans cannot possibly have... Yeah, they have like 30,000 manpower left. We have 1 million. We, in fact, have some of the highest manpower ever in the world. In the universe. Oh, look. We actually sunk some ships. Good job, Navy. You did it. You did good, kiddos. Oh, my naval invasion for Kronenberg is ready to rock. We just don't have naval supremacy. How is this fleet down to 3 destroyers? What blew up my ships? Never really a clear answer to most of these things. God, my kingdom for some political power. Kind of wonder whether or not I should swap out some of these guys. But also this would require me to have political power to do that, so. Check the naval tab. There's a sunk ship. Task Force does not have a mission. The United States Task Force. Right. The skull button next to the axe. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. 2 submarines, a submarine. Yeah, 3 light hulls here. I guess I just missed it. All right, we are maxed out. We are super spies. All of this is as good as it gets. There's the brain carrier. We'll go with the basic Amtrax next. This is the motorized divisions, isn't it? Yeah. Mechanized, mechanized. I guess we'll go with, like, rocket artillery, maybe? The Soviet line here really kind of screwed me. Because it's like, sure, we have like 1 access point, but that's it. But they got to be almost through their manpower. 24. Snorkels. My spec forces is done, so I guess we'll get the last of these traits. Because why now? Sunk a couple of ships here. The Kingdom of Hungary. Dude, why am I even attacking the Kingdom of Hungary? Soviet cipher. Decrypted. You're next, Finland. I'm coming for you. Infographic silly stocked away. Yeah, why am I sinking their convoys if I'm not at war with them? Chromium I'm actually low on. I have a net surplus of 118 units of steel. Wow, how does this make any sense? Did I just like stop making equipment? I mean, sure, like if I don't need it. Got me a little bit confused. We can buy some chromium in from, let's go Cuba. Why not? Some aluminum. Aluminum? Aluminium? And from these guys, I feel fine on oil. We tend to have a decent supply. Though I will say we don't have much in the way of fuel silos, which is probably something that would be really smart for me to build. actually increase the amount I can store all at once. Nuclear nuclear aluminum. God, YouTube comments are gonna have a conniption. We're making progress. We're getting in. So I'm curious, to develop these oil fields, does this cost PP? Yeah, okay, it does. PP poo poo. Oh, hey, we have an aerodynamics factory now. Radar! A flying bomb. Oh, man, I'd rather just make ballistic missiles. If I just wait to spend a breakthrough point, I could just have her work on ballistic missiles. Then I don't have to have an Air Force. I could just launch rockets. These guys can, I guess, also go in here. The old PMC division. That ought to help the supply map. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, look. Our naval invasion. It's here. It did its job. I can't believe it. That's incredible. We actually naval invaded. We successfully did a naval invasion. Have all these guys push in. We did the thing. Now, I am very tempted to just say, let's pull those Marines back. And then they can naval invade across. I don't know that they'll need it, but it might just be like an extra, you know, wombo comb. Looks like this is going to fall pretty quickly. Huzzah! Oh my God, this is going to end the proletariat international war. They're the only part of this remaining right now. This is a big, juicy surround here on Germany. If it even counts as a surround at this point. I guess it's 1945. Proof coastal fortifications. Advanced coastal fortifications. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Half to you. One more to him. If these guys all on training. So I've almost got 2 full squadrons of actually good infantry. You guys can just keep doing your thing. And I guess these Marines really don't need this order anymore either. Well, I suppose, though, they could. They could. Go for there. Can lower the independence of Kolopar and Deccan. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm really trying to absorb all those states, so... Just get everybody moving in on that side. Latvia is done. What's cool is other people should also start doing this naval invasion. Oh my god, I didn't think this was ever going to be completed. I could take Greenland or Sjelland. Oh man, there's no way they're gonna let me take that. That's 25 steel as well. Ooh. This guy has steel, aluminum, chromium. Look at all these minerals up here. I have enough score to take that from the Danes. Iceland, Holland, Curacao. $58 oil in Curacao. That's tempting because that's like at least a little closer to my own territories. But just the pure resources up here are too good to pass up. It's being contested by Albion and Belgium. I am also going to go for Curacao now. Oh my god, I got the both! After a brief adventure into the Mexico, the U.S. enjoys splendid isolation, but we're still stuck paying taxes. Listen, it's a step. Can I take navies? Oh my god, I could take navies from Germany. That's it. That's all we get. The Alpine Protectorate takes 42 states. Ethiopia expands. English Italy. That's very funny. The Netherlands take a couple of states. Albion takes 83 states. From who? I guess all of Africa. We take 2. Mexico's annexed. People's United Provinces annexed. Syria annexed. France annexed. Lebanese annexed. Wales annexed. Oh, I forgot to take Madagascar. I forgot that France was in this. The border gore. Oh, it's unreal. I mean, like, we still get some pretty good stuff because of it. We got exile divisions. Great question. Where are they going to go? Oh, look at this. Look who finally did their damn job. Everybody head on over the seas. The U.S. has canceled their non-aggression pact immediately. Please, sir. No, sir. I don't like the sounds of that, sir. I just want to be friends with you, sir. I mean, if I can start coring things, I'm going to take up all these war goals. Wait, who are they calling me into war with right now? The raw resources we have in real life, we'd probably be super rich company after another 20 years. Probably fall apart like the real EIC as well. That feels about right. Feels like the plan. That's a lot of canceled non-aggression packs. Dude, I really need to be building more convoys. You'd think they'd not be this hard. These trucks need a breakthrough variant. I mean, I guess, sure. This infantry equipment can have breakthrough in production cost. I'll take that. Okay, our PMCs are starting to show up now. As are the Albions. Okay, okay, okay. Rocket sites? Yes. Yes. Yes, I want rocket sites. I'm gonna start letting our guys just automatically push out. We got the manpower for it. We got the supplies. Damn, we're still so bad on infantry equipment. Oh, needed for upgrades, yeah. Part of me is wondering, maybe I shouldn't be converting stockpiles. But it is faster, right? I just missed a lot of diplomatic communication down there. It's got me a little bit nervous. No, don't do that. Let's build a bunch of consumer outposts in Delhi. If I can start using those to core states, then suddenly they have a very good reason to exist. I still don't have enough for these scientists. You definitely need secret police, secret police, secret police. Okay. Secret police have done a pretty bang up job everywhere right now. They've really managed to reduce most of our places. You know what? I'm going to keep a local police force here. Anything over probably 50% on compliance, I can drop down to civilian oversight. Depends. Door that says NUKE seems ominous. Uh-oh. I think I just lost my entire PMC army. Well, actually, not the entire thing, but an awful lot of my PMCs just got killed. Unread naval convoy result. I can't really see it. That's okay. A minor setback. Listen, they were PMCs. They weren't anyone who actually matters. We'll keep our invasion planned for here because I got a good feeling about that. It'd be really nice if all of these guys with all their big juicy armies would do something. So like, who are you guys at war with? Oh, Japan still. Yeah. No, I'm not helping you with that. How do I still have factories? This is insane. Start popping up anti-air in a bunch of these provinces. I could do a lot of building here. Maybe some more fuel silos, because why not? We got access to all this oil. We might as well put it to use. You're ready to invade? Let's go. 5 divisions of Marines.
This is the voice of freedom. General MacArthur speaking.
Bornholm is not happy with having all this military constantly in here.
By the grace of Almighty God,
we did it. We did it. We're taking Bornholm. They can't stop us. It's at least a significantly closer port. So the naval invasion from here should be much simpler to do. What do we got going on here on music? I have returned. Oh, Scandinavian Summer Suite. It's still going to take them 35 days to prepare this invasion, which seems nuts to me, but... I guess we don't really need anybody operating in the Baltic Sea if I'm just harassing them here. I suppose they do have a northern port, which they can probably get ships out on, but... I'm hoping we can do something with this. God, I just realized that we have no access to the ports. They cut off Danzig. The cipher for Finland is decrypted. So we can keep going here. We have the USSR. We have you and you. Dutch East Indies, maybe? No, we're allied to them still, so we can't actually decrypt their cipher. Spain? Spain is technically fascist? Communist, I mean. So it's possible we end up in a war with them. God, these late game focuses really take a long time to chew through. With the 70 turns on them. Boop, boop, boop. Improved submarine snorkel. I think maybe it's time we start making some destroyers. Learn how to do a couple of new things. Oh, we also have brand carriers now as well. Which I'd be A-okay with making a few of. All right, our fuel reserves are much higher now. And we're still just like an infinite amount of infantry equipment required. I don't have the spec force for any more Marines, so... I guess there is a part of me that's like, well, what if I put in... like... Can I put in Bren carriers? Marine commandos. What is the difference between a Marine and a Marine commando? Higher breakthrough, but lower soft attack and organization. So that should just be like all of you? Is what I'm hearing? I guess I could put in something like a motorized recon company if I wanted to. Though honestly, just like a signal company might be pretty good just for that extra breakthrough. Options, things to think about. Let's upgrade them all to Marine Commandos for now.
Hey, come out.
As they get ready for their next step in the constant invasion. Yeah, nobody is using these guys yet. But they will. New learnings, new learnings. We're almost on our next prototype on the nuclear reactor. Just good business. Annex against the Union of Soviet Republics. And all the other Soviet nations. I cannot believe this is still cooking along here. I'm wondering about making, like, say, more nuclear research facilities, more bombing companies. Perhaps another naval facility over here might be good. Click on a node to start building. Click on the target province. Backtrack that path to remove provinces. Right-click to cancel. Like, my supplies don't really feel super great. Railway bottleneck, Bombay from level 2. I know there is a shortcut that you can do to just, like, automatically fix the bottlenecks. I cannot remember what they are, man. Instead, I'm just seeing, like, upgrade every single one of these to level 3 because, like, at this point, why not? Keep it on pause as well because we're mostly just waiting on that invasion to start. Oh my God, man, if we could get out of Finland. American forces have entered Tokyo? All right, hold on a second. I didn't expect that so quickly. I really wanted to join our American brethren in this attack. Wow, yeah, they landed there and just absolutely started slapping the place around. We have a nuclear reactor. Sorry, can I build that right away? Yes, I can. You're going to go right to the top, baby. Building provides the state with the production of enriched uranium for the use in nuclear weapons. Big booms. We'll teach those booms who big booms are. Get that improved Amtrak here as well. All right, we're going to try this attack across to the port. It's starting looking good, but they're going to reinforce this pretty quickly, I think. And then it's going to turn on me. Yeah, if I don't have any help in this, there's no way. There ain't no way. Well, here's the good news, at least. Naval assault plan. Requisitioning additional landing craft and resources for a naval invasion. Naval liaison. Shore bombardment bonus. Yeah, we'll go amphibious on this guy. At least he's grinding some XP, I guess. That's a lot of boom there, so it does look like they're bombing Finland. I could try to do something like sneak at northern port. But I don't know. There's also still a lot of troops up there. The invasions are much quicker to plan with that new bonus, so. So slow. I guess maybe some more trucks. And then additional guns is always going to be good. Oh, somebody else has started their invasion. If only they could have synced up with me. This looks like Albion.
Yards enough. Push ya.
Here's advanced coastal fortifications. This is just increasing maximum amount of forts. Torpedo reveal chance, destroyers, torpedoes, submarine torpedo hit chance. I guess I'm starting to think like, let's actually build a navy. Come on, Albion reserves, get in there. You're not going to get in there. I don't even think they know. Yeah, you don't even have a valid path. Like, can you go there to there? This is the problem, is I literally don't have access to like the sea. The Russians really plugged us up here. Sheesh. Man, if that had timed out just... Ooh, actually. There's another invasion, but I just entered training, so I have no guys left. It also didn't even land. At least they're trying to do an invasion now. Solution, land ships? I mean, it's not a bad idea. This Bren carrier should be an amphibious tractor. This Bren carrier should be an amphibious tractor. Oh my god, I'm about to be able to get a new scientist. Okay, you are a naval engineer. All right, so maybe I screwed it last time. Maybe I was the one who did the dumb. These are all going to cost 2. I feel like cruiser submarines might be good for us. Nuclear research is not doing anything right now. Commercial nuclear reactor produces electricity for the civilian economy. Or the Smiling Buddha. Thermonuclear bomb, nuclear warhead. Let's start with a nuclear reactor. It's going to be 100 if we want any land warfare. That scales fast. Yay, we've got early destroyers. Are we making them? No, but we got them. These guys are cooking. Starting to catch it up a little bit. A little bit. If we can't have a big navy, let's have a big land navy. Oh, look, this port does seem to be working, at least for that plan. Unlocks decision to core India, Pakistan, and Bangladeshi states. Core owned states with high compliance using consumer good factories and political power. What did you get in an upgrade? I'm gonna wait till that's complete before I queue up another guy here. Recruit a Finnish spy, perhaps. Dude, this is it. Like, all we need to do is take Finland. They've only got 76,000 troops. Iran has had an interesting split here where they've gone half communist. And those communists have joined the Soviet bloc. So what I'm going to do here is I'm literally just going to wait until somebody else starts an invasion, and I'm going to join in with them. Because there's no point in me trying to do it by myself. I can't break through with just 5 Marines. Amtrak battalions. Would that be smart? I feel like the answer there is yes. Because they are literally designed for naval invasion. We could put in some motorized recon. So I guess I don't know that they would use the Amtraks. But it probably don't hurt. You need 300 amphibious landing vehicles, which you do not have. So maybe we chill. Upgrade our navy a little bit more. And then we wait. Yuck. So Iran has joined in with the Japanese here as well. Damn. Still won't sell me Cairo. And I'm wasting PP every single time I try to buy that. Ethiopia keeps sending us people. The state of Burma has been separated from Albion itself. I mean, America has crushed all of Japan's island holdings. People's Republic of Spain cipher is complete. We already have the Iranian cipher. Siams we could do. Keep working on some fuel refining in the meantime. It's the end of another fiscal year. I could purchase like a bunch of Saudi Arabia, which I'm sure would unlock a lot of fuel for me. Honestly, I could probably buy it like this and connect ourselves up to Cairo. Does feel like the big communist war is about to break out pretty soon. Starting to get that vibe. We got a second avionics facility online because I was hoping that this would give us more daily progress, but I'm not actually sure that it is. Bouncing bombs, Earthshaker bombs. The MRBM. I need the Prithvi project. Yeah, so we gotta wait until we get ballistic missiles. There is the second naval facility for us as well. I have declared war on the Empire of the Dutch Antilles. I have. And they would be where? Curacao? What? Why did you rebel? Did we forget to put police? I feel like somebody must have helped that. Ah. I need that oil field. That's such a pain. I hope somebody else just does that for me. I'm too busy trying to fight their wars to fight my own wars. Well, let's build a second nuclear reactor because I guess why not? And then a bunch of more consumer good outposts. We'll keep paying good dividends. The taxes really aren't that much a problem for us, so.
Come out.
All right, if I don't do something with this army, they're going to just like run out of supplies. So part of me is thinking if I just invade and land, it might give these guys enough time to also get their armies across. Ireland has rebelled somehow, while also not being in rebellion. My Marines can't take anything. They're useless. Maybe we could take Vasa. We'll try that one next time. Because that was a quick failure. I don't understand how we're rebuilding so fast. Constantly building so fast. The Kingdom of Italy and the Imperial Kwangtung territories have signed a white peace. Okay, something weird just happened. The Empire of the Seas. the resurgent Maldives, the liberated states of the British West Indies, nationalist the Gambia, the Sierra Leone junta. Did England just explode? The Nigerian military state, the Empire of Malawi, the nationalist Tanzanian state, Kingdom of Kuwait, nationalist Ceylon, Great Guyana, Greater Botswana, June's Palestine, Kingdom of Jordan. I think England just went pop. I'm hoping maybe if I build all this infrastructure, it's going to help us. We have got the decision to core Pakistan and Bangladeshi states, as well as now start just like buying certain things. Our stability is still a permanent 0. So what happened? Yeah, all of Africa shattered. Malaysia has become its own country down here. Are they puppets? Are they free states? Hilariously, they're still in this stupid war we're part of. Oh my god, we're going to have to take the Dutch Antilles here as well. What else happened? All these states, I guess, broke free of America? I definitely have some questions. Such as, what is different in this submarine? Okay, this special project is not what I want to start. We are currently at 1 war with White Finland. We have available war goals to like annex everybody. But part of my question, how do I just like core provinces now as well? Is there a core map mode? No, not really. I guess it's just occupied territories. I love that I'm building a nuclear research facility in Nepal. So anything with high compliance, I ought to be able to core. But where that option actually is, I ain't sure. I guess nothing is really high enough compliance that I can even do it yet, so. The less military I have, the higher the compliance is. Oh yeah, there we go. At midnight today, the long-awaited transfer of full sovereignty for the various subject nations of the British Empire was accomplished. Despite the English government's invitation for former subjects to join the Allies, many have chosen to go their own way. The end of an era. They're like, yeah, we're done dealing with you guys. And I'm like, good, give them to me. I will slurp them up. I will be the new England. Specific divisions for policing? Oh, I mean, that's what like my garrison division is. Which, I mean, I could just put in more cavalry. So that it uses less military police. But it's doing its job. It is out of control how many people are in this war. Is America in this war? No, I don't think so. I'm curious what the American faction is called now. It is still the Czech Entente, even though Czechoslovakia does not exist. Comedy. Right, and these guys were trying to see, like, could we get them up to these islands? And the answer to that is no. Can I bring these guys home? Like, what about, can I bring them to Cairo? Yes. And once they're there, can I bring them up to Bornholm? Maybe. Cavalry, armored cars, MP brigade can put down resistance fairly well. Interesting. Just like mechanized infantry or Amtraks, do you mean? I guess mechanized infantry. I'm not really making, like, I'm only really making the Amtraks right now. Because somehow that made sense to me. I still continue to sit outside most of the wars. We really are playing the peaceful East India Company. Like, it doesn't really feel like we have to participate in wars. What do you mean, these armored cars? You're another expeditionary force. I wish they would just accept decline as a decline. And not force me back into clicking those every few months. New destroyer hulls. We'll keep going all the way up with these guys. The Varuna Task Force. I need to have advanced armor protection. And then I can get the Varuna capital ship variant upon gaining the technology 1940 heavy ship. Production line of Varuna. Is option. What else? Maybe give us more naval dockyards. Naval invasion planning would be nice. So we'll dominate the Bay of Bengal and we'll start working our way through that. Anti-air, torpedo launchers. I have like no guns is my problem here. Yeah, my ships are pretty lacking at the moment. Design lacks a battery. I literally cannot build these destroyers. I don't have a gun to put on them. There's a comedy to be had in that for sure.
Hey, come out.
Here come all the call to wars again. All right, we're going to try another invasion in the north here. I do seem to just keep bleeding units. I think because supply attrition is so bad. And that's not going to succeed.
The yard's enough.
Good grief.
The yard's enough.
Goodness griefus. Might as well keep upgrading that for now. There are so many divisions and boats and everything sailing around. I guess because they're all trying to get in here to Japan. I wish for the love of God, though, that they would just invade Finland. Like, there's one thing we have left in this war to do. Well, I guess we also have the Dutch East Indies, which, you know what? We might as well move down here. Looks like Australia is perhaps doing it for us, though. Homing torpedoes. Let's get some basic guns for our raiding fleets. I'm starting to realize that some of these guys are actually coming from my puppet states here. But I'm just sending them kind of up to this reserve army in the meantime. Guys all need to be training.
Hey, come out.
Oh, good. Okay, my PMCs are actually willing to move up. It looks like most of these guys are too. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna nuke Helsinki at this rate. The fact that we can't just get in there is driving me insane. That would be rude. What would be rude is dragging me into this war with Finland and nobody who's near Finland even making a moderate attempt at invading it. Like, look how many people are in this war. And none of them will attack. I can't understand. They're bombing them. They're sending planes overhead. They've built back up from 30,000 manpower to 108, but not having any land access is absolutely killing us. AI and naval invasions is a history full of misunderstandings and derps.
They come out.
Like, I don't know, part of me is like, can I invade with a lot of my PMCs and just try to like, just make any kind of beachhead here?
Agent up.
Only 4 of them are going across. This guy doesn't have an order. I mean, it's 4v2 and I'm losing. They have 12,000 defense. Oh my God. Okay.
They come out.
I want you to invade like here. Because I don't think we're going to be able to just like take the port, but if I can get any kind of landing strip in there for the rest of the armies, then maybe we have a chance. We'll see how it goes. I don't have a lot of faith. But what I finally do have is a decent amount of political power. Core Greenland, Core Suez. You only need 60% compliance. But 120 PP. Oh, no, not for the Indian provinces, though. Oh, my God. Core West Punjab. Core Kashmir. Oh, my God. Yes. Core. Start coring all of India, finally. We can, I think, actually build a destroyer now with a light battery. No radar, a bit of torpedoes, some engines. It seems overly expensive. Maybe that's fine. It doesn't need to be the fanciest ship in the world. So screens, those are destroyer ships, cruisers, and carriers. You do capitals, submarines, and screens. Carriers, cruisers. I think it would probably be good if I started leveling up at least one of these other companies as well. And then I could put on way less convoys. Excellent. We're now making destroyers for once. How are our spies doing? We've just had them on rooting out resistances for literally ever. Because there's been an endless amount of rooting to do. But I guess we could shift them around a little bit and it might help. Another one of our factories. Keep getting upgrades.
Come out.
Increased funding. We can now modernize the Navy. Fleet coordination, naval damage, naval defense, and naval invasion planning 25%. So we can at least fail these invasions more often.
Come out.
Spies crossing the continent, tearing down posters. Look, again, these guys are wounded again. There's so many units here that I am taking attrition constantly. And having to retrain my Marines over and over for the new guys who are dying. What was the 1940 carrier? Is that the one I needed for the Varuna? 1940 heavy ship hull. This guy, battleship. These guys specialize in battleships, and they're an Indian division. So we'll let them get some points. Okay, we're doing pretty good on materials. Once this guy's done his training, we'll let him start the invasion again. Maybe make some progress. It's a stubborn situation when we really have no good way to get in here. Cruiser submarine. Prestige armaments or tactical range. I feel like extra fuel tanks is the way to go. Because right now we're a global naval power, so. All right, these guys are going to get their org back up, and then we can start our attack. They're bombing Helsinki over and over and over again. There are no forts. There are coastal forts there. There's no forts here. So if anywhere is going to let me get my nose in where it doesn't belong, it's going to be this spot. Siam's capitulated. Would be nice if Albion dedicated an air force there. Constant cast support would make the invasion way easier. Yeah, I mean, there's so much they could be doing that they're not. I don't need to be entrenched. Can I get even a non-port location with no forts, 5 Marines dedicated to it? I mean, their defense score is way lower here, but with them not having to fight literally any other fights, they can just continue to reinforce this as frequently as they want. 67, yep. 66. 2 of my Marines are out. It's better progress. But it still ain't good progress. I literally just can't do it unless the others join in. Man, you know what? Let's get equipment conversion speed, considering how much equipment we're converting. Probably should have done that a long time ago. Better landing craft would also not go astray. I'm going to try to give them some Amtraks. Like, at least maybe if we have some hardness in here, they have a chance. That keeps them at 20 combat width. .34% initiative. I don't know. I guess Signal Company and maybe like motorized recon or armored recon might be good, but I don't really have the tanks for that, so I'm gonna give them motorized recon as well. Helicopter. Special project military engineering vehicles. Helicopter. Yeah, I don't really have any helicopters. Why are we giving anthrax to the people? Not anthrax. The Union of the Soviet Republics of Europe and Asia declared war on the United States. That's gonna be a spicy one. Like, it's so funny. I want to be out of the war I'm in so I can be in the war that I care about on the side that I care about. But instead, I'm just getting stuck not being able to be in. Long range rating we don't have. Let's take rating capital ships, I guess. Like, I don't want to fight with England anymore. I hate that you can't just get out of a war. Like, that you can't white peace, that there's nothing you can do to just say, like, okay, we're done. We don't want to fight this never-ending battle against a country that's landlocked and none of its allies will let us in, and, you know. That they won't, like, conditionally surrender. Greater Botswana has now joined the war. Right? Like, we're just stuck fighting something that we don't care about. Why is it up to me to invade Finland? Why is it up to India to invade Finland? Develop oil fields. I should be coring states is what I should be doing. But I got greedy. That's my territory. That's my territory. And that's my territory. This also my territory? No, it is. And I guess this is also my territory. And there's some nice rubber down here. So let's infrastructure that. Canada seeks immediate patriation. And we've modernized the Navy, giving us faster planning for these invasions. Bow, 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 bow. Black Swan class from the 1936 destroyer hulls. But we're way past that, aren't we? Yeah, we're 1940s. Get some cruiser tech. At least. You need 262 additional steel. Huh? What happens to my steel? Oh, it's because I'm no longer converting weapons. Oh, dudes, but if that also means I no longer need 8 million military factories here. In fact, I can sell an insane amount of weapons. All of them, please. All of them, please. All of them, please. Especially anything that we don't have like a lot of. Now, I don't know if anyone is going to be willing to buy old equipment, but surely somebody will. Not doing much for us in the meantime. Sell it for cheap. Oh, I can just put everything on the market for cheap. Yeah. These are good. These are modern weapons. All my ancient artillery here as well, like the old stuff. I'm about to flood the market. Like, what am I doing with all this? Not using any of it. This feels like it could probably use a bit of a better system for how to send all this stuff around. Okay, I'm putting everything on for cheap. We'll see if anyone's willing to buy any of this junk. I guess like if someone is desperate, maybe they will be. We have all these like military facilities just doing nothing now. I'll put that in there. You don't have steel to build anything whatsoever. You know what was really funny? I was probably exporting an insane amount of steel. Currently, we have this law where we actually export 90% of our resources to market. because we're in a special economic zone. East India Company quartermaster must have had a stroke trying to figure out how to get ammunition to like 500 varieties of guns. Yeah, that'd be a bit of a nightmare. I would not want to be that guy. Truck, you got a better version? I mean, I guess I could knock off a bit more here. I just need to buy steel. That's it, right? Belgian Congo, we like buying steel off of you. We're already buying your uranium. Oh, actually, I don't even need to. Here's our Indian cruisers. We'll grab the Women's Royal Naval Service. Get us a bit of extra XP. Are these guys ready for another invasion? Let's go. Actually, they're not. They need to train back up. No enemy cipher is being decrypted. All right, let's go Saudi Arabia. And Korea. And Mongolia all at the same time. Was Iraq and Saudi Arabia are at war with each other now. I keep coring these provinces. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has joined the Finnish Supremacy League. Does that mean I'm at war with them? Good news, everybody. We have something to do. Saudi Arabia has decided to make a big dumb. And we can sail on over there and solve the problem for them. Let them know what we think about that. Almost as wild as playing the road to 56. I mean, at the rate we're going, we're going to get to 56 before too long. Guys getting into position? Slowly. Hey, you're not one of my infantry divisions. How'd you sneak in here? Special project complete cruiser submarines. Nice. Fleet submarine. Long-range submarine capable of acting as a fleet escort, but without the inherent flaws in the design of previous cruisers. Special rubber tile coating for submarines, which contains small empty spaces. Reduce threats of detection by enemy sonar. Oh, that sounds actually very useful. I mean, if you guys are here and you're ready to go, you're not really. You're kind of just entrenching right now. So maybe give them a minute. Saudi Arabia should not be a very difficult time. Early heavy hulls. Nuclear reactors built 3, but we are not currently producing any bombs. So this is my battleship company. Armor or armor for production cost, anti-air, light attack, heavy attack. Let's go armor for production cost. I feel like we do production cost pretty well. Man, at the rate I'm going, I'm thinking about making an Air Force. Gurkha. Lions of the Great War gets us war support, division defense. A handful of other things. I guess let's go down that route. These guys are good. Oh, I'm just going to start attacking. Whenever they're ready. We can pick up a bunch of Saudi Arabia probably in this war as well, which is kind of nice. Infrastructure for everybody. Doesn't the game end earlier for sure in vanilla? I actually have no idea. I've never gotten to an end date. That being said, I've also mostly played Old World Blues, so I might not be the best judge of character on that front. Okay, so Belgium and France and the Alpine Protectorate can send 30 plus divisions down here. But what? We can't send any divisions to Finland? Nobody understands how to do a naval invasion in this game, I guess? I have Amtracs now. Oh my god. Are they fighting in the north? I don't know what happened here. But it looks like they moved all of their units out of the city. And I actually have an opportunity. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we have a port. Oh, we have control of a port. Go. All directions. Every way that you can. PMCs, get in there. Albions, get in here. No exercising. Actually, you know what? We could do a shift click army group. And do a full proper invasion like this. End date is January 1st at 1949. Oh, wow. For vanilla, but you can continue playing afterwards. Okay. Oh my god, yes! Yes! We finally got a foothold in Finland. And we're beating back Saudi Arabia. This is glorious. This is the most glorious thing that could ever happen today. Delicious foothold. We'll take Helsinki in a moment here as well. We have way too many troops. There's no way they're going to be able to push back on this. He says with very little supplies, though. I mean, and we do have bombing support. We'll see whether or not our garbage troops can actually put up to the task here. Got rapid fire. Let's go sliding block here on these guys. Frontier Corps is complete. We'll go with the... help from the Nagas. I gotta be really careful saying that word because I've had YouTube videos demonetized for saying that before. Recon companies get 200%. That's actually pretty nice. United Mexican States is justifying against us, probably for Panama.
Take 'em out.
Come on, lads, let's get in here. I got troops for days. Let's go. Start making some pushes. Doing some damage. White Finland as in Tsarist Finland. Are you finishing off the Romanovs? It's fascist Finland. Vilho Anala is the leader. They have been fascist Finland for a very long time. I guess I don't need this anymore since we're done with the rifles. Those technologies are actually valuable to me now because we have ships coming in. What happened? We were attacking that and we were winning that fight. Commandos, terrain, entrenched, low supply. Why am I losing this so bad? They've got like 200 attack, but I've got like 600 defense. My supply is low and my org is a bit pummeled. Guys, I want the counteroffensive launched. Get up here, you dweebs. I'd love to take this capital here for Saudi Arabia as well. There's no way they push me back out of here, is there? After all this effort, we finally get a foothold in Finland. We can't even make it to Helsinki. They are fully pushing us back. I mean, it is like PMCs up here mostly, which are not particularly good. I'm gonna give you guys ambusher. Like, yeah, this isn't really an army up here. It's only Marines. The rest of this is all a bit of a joke army. I'm gonna max out our landing craft in the meantime. These two armies are officially fully built, which is really cool to see. So we have two full infantry divisions. Proper infantry divisions. You can join with them. Please, please, Albion, send your troops here. There are so many troops. The Alpine Protectorate should have all of these troops up here. The Netherlands should have troops up here. Isn't like everybody in this war? Alpine Protectorate is. Albion is. There are so many people who should be fighting as part of this. Just keep building civilian factories at this point because they're the only thing that's really giving me value in a weird way because I can use it for coring. Which are nice upgraded radios. I guess we can go with the final destroyer hulls. To me, it's just like if I can beat Finland, I'm considering this a success. Saudi Arabia has capitulated. Fantastic. I think we did get credit for their capital there. So that's just going to send all my troops back home. Like we could bring up an army here, but I also, when we won the last huge war, I forgot about this, but we got a ton of ships. Heavy ships, cruisers. Yeah, these are all like the German ships. And then you're just a bunch of extra submarines here. Which I'm just going to have naval exercises for right now. Because I can't do much else with them. It does look like they are trying. Yes, Albion has launched. No, the Dutch have actually launched a spearhead up here. But not with Marines, just with regular troops. So they're getting destroyed. Guys, come on. For the love of God. I am starting to see some other troops come up here. Come on. We're even making some plays on Helsinki. The stinker Helsinker. Yeah, it looks like we're finally getting support from the rest of the alliance. Oh man, thank God. I'm using so few of the military factories now because I'm just like afraid of chewing through our steel too quickly. Floating harbor. Sheltered landing space to unload supplies. Oh, cool. I didn't know this was a thing. I guess you got that from the final level of naval invasion tech. Wherever that is. I should know where that is. Here, here. No, maybe not. No, that's just Marines. Oh, this grind on naval invasions has been too long. It's totally broken my brain. Here. Enables floating harbor, yeah. Cool. Guys, what are you doing? Don't let them punch through here. Is this a joke? We took their capital. So at least we have multiple ports here to attack from. With 2.3 million, I'm not even trying to do encirclements at this point. I'm just like, well, we could just grind them down. I have way more manpower than them. Ballistic computers. I guess I don't need the rest of that. There's the 1940 heavy hull for the battleships. Ireland. I don't know. I guess medium batteries maybe for them as well. Albion has finally completed a landing up north. Hell, it's about damn time. We're just going to keep that expansion going. See if we can't make this push in through. Greater Botswana. Is South Africa in this war with us? Yes, they are actually. That means I could just do this. And that. I'm just going to tell them to go. Wow, they keep pushing in here a lot better than I thought they would. All right, if you're going to go that way, then I'll just take that spot back. You guys are actually good to move in here, which would get us an air base, which would kind of be useful. I want to try to get some support up here to the guys in Albion. Also just starting now to be like, okay, fine, I'll surround you. If that's really what you want, I'll get in there. I'll give you an encirclement. Might be able to get a little mini encirclement here too. Botswana seems smart enough to not get involved yet, but silly enough to be in the Finnish faction. Why join a faction without joining the war? They are in the war. Greater Botswana. I'm assuming, like, if they're in there, that means they're in the war. There's our Gurkhas. What happened here? We fought and won that. And then we decided not to take it. Okay. I am hurting on supply in a lot of these places. You guys took the airport. That's good. I'm going to have you guys come in here just to pin them because we're taking this, and now we actually have the full encirclement. Which is excellent. Because it means we get to grind through a bunch of those troops. And actually link up our armies here. The blue tab means they're in the faction, but not the war if it doesn't have war score percentage. Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not in the war, but can't be called in. The Union of Soviet Republic took 24 states. Albion took 15 states. What got destroyed here? Japan has been annexed. Soviet Japan. Iran has been annexed into, I guess, the Iranian Communist Authority. Soviet China, Soviet Japan was all puppeted. Albion took a ton of China. Huh. I guess I could have joined that war after all. Here I've been trying to be so polite. And I didn't even need to be. Once again, we have no steel. Okay, like, whatever this one is doesn't need to be anymore. Because that's taken. So let's just start moving forward. They can't actually stop me anymore. We'll move up to this nice river. I lost a submarine. I'm shook. Submarine hull construction. During development of our tiles, we realized we can adapt our findings to conventional submarine construction. Production cost, surface detection. Production cost, subvisibility. Or production cost, reduced to hull costs. I'll do reduced acoustic signature. And I'm not really like worried about production so much. I'm gonna build some anti-air up here. I guess a naval base. Some dockyards. Or I guess no, not dockyards, but just naval bases. Would be smart. It's a coastal forts. In a press release today, Moscow announced the formal annexation of Tanutuva. Poor Tuva. I mean, the Union of Soviet Republics is big. They're certainly barking on my doorstep now. This guy is technically like a new army. Jungle Rat, Commando, Scavenger, Military High Command role, Special Operations Specialists. He feels like he should be in charge of the Marines. Invader of an amphibious. Scavenger Commando, Jungle Rat. Meh. These guys need a guy. We might as well just give it to him. Okay, that war looks fine. Keep that moving up. They probably won't have much left in them before capitulation. I guess Kemi is going to be the other big one. Intelligence Service reports finished weapon caches are hidden in Kemi. We can expect military operations there to be significantly hindered. Noted. Oh yeah, but look, this army's starting to boogie now. The troops are up. The troops are in. I don't know what's going on here. Kingdom of Jordan has capitulated. I don't know why. Like, resistance is through the roof up here. Also very high in Egypt and very high in Saudi Arabia. Let's core a few of these states. Core the Madras as well. There's Gurkhas. We'll grab Lions of the Great War, giving us extra experience gain, war support, and division defense. War support is now down to 9%. Stability continues at 0. Nobody likes being part of the super corporate war machine. But somehow we survive. Truly beyond me at this point. 1944 destroyer hull. Depth charges for our destroyers. Start getting some more light weaponry as well. There's our heavy ship hull, so we can get the Varuna class next. Still nothing in the way of radar, though. $27 days of production. Yeah, whatever. Advanced artillery. We can get some advanced air bonuses as well here. So the Marine naval classes are good to go. Let's just keep improving boats. You don't need to go any higher. I guess we can back some cruisers and battleships together. I don't really know how much it's going to matter. At this point, I feel like the answer is probably not. Some extra armor on everybody there as well. And the civilian factories. Endless civilian factories. Build, build, build. None of these guys are even close to being annexed. Which is unfortunate. I don't really understand the concept for how you're meant to be able to release them and re-annex them. Unless I guess it's that you're not meant to. I don't think we need anything else on any of those fronts. So we'll just start picking up naval upgrades. Albion wants garrison support. I mean, I guess it's not really anything for me to do this, so. Really not anything at all for me to do that. Commercial nuclear reactors completed. Oh, I don't have any nuclear breakthroughs left. But I do have enough for a ballistic missile. Saudi Arabia and Egypt are not doing too good on the old resistance front right now. You guys into there, you guys into there, you guys into there. You into, whatever. You into here. Lock down this little pocket. Yes! We did it. Nepal, Bhutan, Tibet, Curacao. And as much as Saudi Arabia, I guess, as we want to take. Which I feel like is probably going to be almost all of it. Now, is this a good idea? Not really, but we're going to try anyway. United Arab Republic wants that. I'd rather take it myself, honestly. And then I'll take all your boats. And part of me is thinking about, like, can I puppet other people? I'm going to demand these because I'm greedy. This is up north. We could cut White Finland in half. That's sort of fun. He's claimed a bunch of White Finland. I'm going to change the government for the rest of it. Listen, I fought this war. You didn't. I'm the one who gets to make that decision. With the global threat dealt with, tenuous arrangements between the Union of the Soviet Republics of Europe and Asia and their Western allies have begun to deteriorate, feeling an irrevocable breakdown in communications combined with opposing ambitions in Europe, as evidenced by recent developments in East Germany. Albion has proposed a treaty of mutual assistance during a hurried conference in Brussels. The last thing we need is another war. Will I get dragged into a war with Albion if I do this? Like, I want to leave your faction. And then ideally, I want to join the Americans and the Czech Entente. Well, we must be democratic. Oh, god damn. All right, well, I guess we'll sign the Treaty of Brussels. I didn't really think that through that well. What's Sampi looking like? Also non-aligned? These are like, I don't know, we'll call them like reserves. Oh, they can all come home. All my PMCs can come home. My Marines can come home. They don't even know what they're going to do. I don't know what these guys are going to do. I think they'll just join the general area defense over here for now. We have all sorts of planes we've been given. All sorts of coring we can do. High amount of dividends. In a move that reminds the world that the worst is not yet behind us, several of the former allied powers announced the signing of a new treaty. This looks like everybody leaves the allies. Few are left in any doubt as to the message it sends to leaders. Several states caught in the middle of the geopolitical tension have taken the opportunity to declare a principle of formal neutrality. Belgium, Alpine, Ethiopian Empire, and 18 others have left the allies. Oh, yeah, and because we're not fascist, we can't also join them either. What about you? I don't have the national spirit to create a faction. There is no unaligned faction right now, but I guess there will become one. Eventually. Oh my god, all my boats can come home now too? How incredible is this? All my navies get to come home. These guys can come home. Guess you guys could just join in there. You guys can join in there. I'm not really setting up these navies very well right now. I'm just kind of trying to get them together in a death stack. Docked in Bombay, docked in Bombay. I'm operating the Arabian Peninsula. And England has immediately declared war on me. I guess that's not really a surprise. I generated world tension. I didn't generate world tension. We were getting along for so well. I don't know when we stopped improving relations with you. I mean, we're for sure toast if we're up against Albion on our own. They've got 2 to 3 million in manpower. They have 200 to 950 divisions. And I'm a faction trader. They want the tax money. There's no way I can even remotely survive this. I didn't realize that I couldn't get in to the US faction. That's a bit of a problem. Bit of a minor problem, to say the least. So I reckon this is probably where the sun sets on the old East India Company. As Albion turns on us, as we no longer have any help, I'm sure the Soviet Republic is also going to turn on us, as Japan would as well. We're sitting at, I don't know, maybe like close to 100 divisions. $76. 700,000. Yeah, they have 5 to 9 times as many troops as us. Plus, they have an insane amount of airplanes, an insane navy, and control of most of the world. I didn't think that retribution would be so swift and so divine. But I'm okay with it. We managed to beat Finland. Had I realized I couldn't get into the US faction, I wouldn't have left ours. Or that I couldn't create a faction with something like the Alpine Protectorate, because they would have been at least a pretty good buffer in this situation. Yeah, 2 to 5 million. Yeah. So if I could have had them with us, it would have protected us. But alas, the East India Company got too big for its britches, and England is going to be taking it out. So we're going to leave it at that. It's the perfect little spot. How do we do in terms of score? 5th place? No. Significantly lower than that. I don't even see us here. East India Company. Oh, we're all the way down here. 27 score. Whew. We must be good on industry. Yeah. So we're 5th in industry. Almost 4th. Almost have as much industry as all of Germany and France and Switzerland combined, with a big chunk of Italy. I'm pretty happy with it. As a fan, I appreciate how you spend a large portion of the Indian campaign just staring at Finland. Way too much time, honestly. I'm getting a bunch of awards that I've never done before. Mostly because I tend to play on modded campaigns, I guess. The Board of Directors. Honestly, pretty fun campaign. Pretty fun campaign. I like the fact that you can just like buy up territory. It is a bit, there's a part of me that just thinks like, oh, we get locked into, end up having to like have way more territory than we need. And it always felt like we were behind on building so many things. I think I took too long to get the research options, realizing I could get up to 5 research trees. That really slowed down a lot of things because I didn't get that until way later. I probably should have done a bit of a deeper dive into the focus trees before we really got cooking. Because not having like any armor divisions is, in a war against someone like Albion, is just going to get us crushed. So, especially with no navy, no real navy, no real air force, no air force at all, really. So, I don't know, a fun campaign. Not a bad DLC. I'm happy we had a chance to play it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you join us back for the next one.